Hello and welcome back. Right, time to go to sleep. 9 o'clock till 8 o'clock, because I know we've done all the work. So, 17,000 biogas. Excellent. Very good. Right. So, that is everything done. Yeah, we have got some of those little green patches, but I'm not, now the germinated, I know we need to check. I'm thinking we've done everything. Right, one thing I want to do is I want to grab the baler out the way. Because it really is now getting in the way. When it was grass, or next to a grass field, it really didn't matter, but now it's, whoops. Right. Oh, excellent. Showing. Oh, fantastic. Right. This little land bridge now is very important. Yeah, we are really running out of room now. Definitely our equipment is showing the fact that we need a yard or sheds, without a shadow of a doubt. Now this is the bit where, yeah, it is actually, that's not, it's not big enough to do that now. We need to go along the road. I knew we'd have to have changes to the way we did things when it was grass. You sort of get used to doing things in a certain way, and you can, and it's just refuel actually. Ooh, and we do need a bit of repair. Let's do that as well. In fact, you know, while we're here, let's also, because it does look somewhat mucky. Somewhat meaning really mucky. And I mean really mucky. Gordon Bennett that is really thick. But now that looks like a proper black, red and silver vehicle now. More like it should. He's coming, but he is not. Whoa. It will be if you do that though. Gordon Bennett. More race, less speed. Well, it's nice to see the gunhole actually growing now, where you can actually see it. That is fantastic. Right, now then. I'm not sure. No. I know you can't see it when it's on here. It's all at the same time though, so let's have a look. I'm sure it's actually, oh no. Five hours to go. Brilliant. So 5 hours is 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30. Right. It is this afternoon. Brilliant. What we'll do though while we're here, because there are more than, no, that's actually going to be difficult to get to. I think we're going to have to go over the top. We're going to be sneaky first. I'm going to see what game mechanics will allow us to get. In fact, I think there's enough room to go left. To the left of the bales. Right. Transport in. Round bales, yes, stack. Right. Let's try this. Let's flip around. That looks like it's beginning to grow again. That is a steep. Yeah, I have been a little bit too tight on my. That's exactly what I didn't want to do, and I said that as I was doing it. Yeah, that is definitely going to be fun to harvest. That is definitely going to be fun to harvest. I don't know. Right. Let's go and do the animals. We'll leave that there. Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to get past that with a... weird ones like that getting there. It's weird, it's really, the cutting point is nowhere where you'd think it would be. I think we're far off actually. Yeah, we've done it, that's exactly what I wanted, just to get past. I'd like to get the weird bits that are growing in out of the ground. Seems nowhere near you'd think it would be. Wow, there really isn't. Right, as I've said before, you've got to keep the flow going. We shall do that, that's good enough. It's taking too long. There we go, lovely, they're all planted now. I'm glad that we're all completely finished now. Now then, there's the Arcatron, let's get that done first, let's clean up. I'd forgotten I've got the canola seeds still at the back of me. That will need dropping off. that's hurting for now. Thinking about it. Right. Stuck. I hate it when it does that, when it literally can't tip, there's nothing left to tip, but it sort of knows it's front. I'm just thinking about a bit close to the post with that. Oh wow. 38,000, wow. Right, let's get this filled up. And we'll do this straw. Farmer's first chores are his cows, or his animals. It's funny, but I have noticed that the grass that we regrew, that I said seemed weird and sort of bold, still is not. It's still not growing. So I wonder if there is another grass texture that I'm going to have to put in. I do know you totally use a smoothing tool though. I've thought a few times, oh, it doesn't grow, but it does. It just seems to take forever, like almost a full year or something. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But it's just a matter of being a little bit more patient. 'Cause it definitely looks the right texture. It looks like when you just cut your grass. So let's wait and see. If not, we shall have to investigate a little bit more thoroughly. Right. Let's have a look. Oh wow, the Sammy definitely needs a clean. Should be in the right place. Ooh, 7,000. Well, this time I don't think we do. No, we're okay for hay, silage and grass. Let's go and fill that up as well. Let's get all the work done. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to go on a little journey to the hose, because the Sammy looks particularly mucky. Even the crop sensor looks absolutely ditched. Yeah, it's funny, but the lights, look, it is even definitely put in a funny place on the semi-argon. Whoever designed it didn't think about the mirror looking backwards. It actually hits the indicating stalk, which is a really queer thing to do. So it really is by design. Bit of a, I know that most models, most manufacturers have got some kind of flaw, but that's quite a serious one really, for a tractor to look backwards and actually see your lights in the way. Right, let's finish off. This is going to be, I'm going to have to actually go around again, aren't I think, because I don't think there's enough swing space. We'll try, but I'm almost sure that I don't think I'm going to pull round in the space given. Try. If anything can do it, it is the Sammy. It's got a lovely turning circle, but I don't even know that Sammy can. Oh yeah, excellent. Wow. Ooh. Just make sure I didn't pull over the field though with the back of that. I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Yes, my gamepad seems to have tracking problems. It seems to go down. I'm going to have to try to reset it. Not now, but when I was trying to remember to have a go. Block drawbar. Let's try and pull that round. Although, to be honest, with having just filled it up, it's not going to show, is it? It could be close enough. Excellent, so that's that done. 19,000 manure. Let's just check that that is accurate. We've all seen this before. Normally though it has to be above that. Yeah, that definitely isn't fantastic. That's not a full load. So then, right, what can we do? We've planted all of our trees. All of our crops are... Let's switch that off while I remember. Let's have a look. I think, yeah, we need to switch time up, definitely. Let's do that while we're talking. Let's do that on 120, because we literally have... Oh, we've done everything. Now let's switch grass off as well. And see if I was right that it is growing again. No, it isn't. It's still on the harvested state. Right. They look like they're on the second growth stage now then. No, first still. That is. 16 is definitely the second. Oh no, actually. It's hard to tell. I think it is. I think 16 is one growth stage ahead and it's on the second growth stage, so fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. Ah, the grass around the cow bit is shown as purple. So harvested. So yeah, I'll have to wait and see for that, for the purple to start to grow again. Right, let's keep our eye on that through the day. There may be a time later on where that is ready to go. Yeah, I definitely was just a little bit aggressive with my field ones. So it's a good job that we give them all kinds of food and that we're not relying on the... Mind you, it still does have proper grass over here and I don't cut that. But yeah, it does look a bit weird now that the cows are in the canola field. I didn't quite do that right. Maybe something we rectify next year. 22,000. I think if we're going to do it, we'll do it just before we go to bed, I think. Right. I'll be glad to see when the trees just start to grow that little bit when they go from weeny saplings to slightly bigger. That's the stage I come. I know because we're on seasons, they will take years and years and years to grow. I don't know how many stages there are, but I know they don't take terribly long, even with seasons, to grow to the point where they're little tiny saplings. The next stage beyond those. Right. Let's keep an eye on that. 23,000. In fact, I might actually leave those till the morning. Yeah, can see the field 29, they're all growing nicely as well. Excellent. Yeah, I will. I'll leave those till the morning, I definitely think, actually now. We'll probably have a full load late spring. Ooh. I'm being silly, aren't I? They were ready hours ago. Talk about getting sidetracked. I don't know, you know. Should be able to get out now that we've made that little bit of a adjustment to the trees on that edge. Let's just check. They should all be done. Yeah, silage. Actually sneak up there? I'm not sure I can I? Let's try, because it would be the better of the ways than sneaking across there. Also, we can see if we can or we can't. No, we can't. Ah, that's those trees I was on about chopping, but I'm not going to. At least we can actually go back the way we came though. And go onto the road. I think it's definitely a better way. Okay, that is tight, that bit there. Let's just chop that. That's really. Like a little lump halfway in the bales. Whoa. Do have this nasty tendency to go way too fast. As you've seen a few times in this one, I go crashing into the back of something. Got to try and... I think it is that you sort of drive the 30-mile-an-hour tractors an awful lot, and they are safe to go tazzing at top speed, but when you've got something with 86 miles an hour, it really is absolutely lethal. There we go. Now then. This is why I'm so glad I was looking at editing last night on the episode where I placed the ramps. I am so glad that we placed them where we did, because this is the bit that I was trying not to do. If I'd have done it in any of the other positions, this bit here, what we're going to do now, would have been so difficult to achieve, to drop off the bales, as we would have partially blocked off the excuse me, dropping them off to this. We wouldn't have been able to pull around like this, and we wouldn't have been able to drop them off properly because I always said that this is such a fantastic. Look how excellent that is. Absolutely amazing. They just drop straight into it. It's rare. I mean, I've worked on a lot of maps with the biogas. That is so generous. A hopper. It is absolutely amazing. Right, let's turn time up a little now though. Otherwise it's never going to digest. Let's go and grab the rest. Let's just see if I've got that right. We have now. The stage is now set. We have done everything we can. I want to make sure now that literally I work alongside with the way the stage has been set. We've obviously sown all of the crop that we can, and obviously the manure that we're going to get and all of that is all everything's in motion, and there's nothing we can do now to affect anything apart from not spend the money that we have got and that we are earning, so as that we earn the maximum, because it's going to be very tight. And I know I've been made these, we should be in by the end, but we shall see. That's my hope, is where I'm aiming for, and I've worked everything now. The stage is set, we've planted everything, it's all. Oh no, then I've been silly now, haven't I? Let's pull around. Yeah, we've literally planted everything. We have completely herbicided, we've completely limed, we have completely fertilised. Everything is completely done, as much as we can possibly done. We've not forgotten anything. It's all ready to do. So yeah, we've done everything that we humanly can as a farmer, and in every sort of other way. So the rest now is up to, did we gauge it properly? Was the way that we looked at things? And obviously we do need a little bit of luck on the type. We're going to try to sell it on the perfect day, but we saw what happened with the wood chips, how that kept changing. So we shall see whether we've literally done everything we humanly can. The rest is now up to the game and a little bit of luck in the game. And that was tight. Now let's pull back around. Ooh, that's growing. Still not growing on there though. There we go. 25 bales. That's obviously the one thing we didn't do, is we didn't, and I said we weren't going to, we didn't cut what we would have normally done around the field edges. Because if you remember, the day we did it was the day we were also planting and ploughing, so there's only so much anybody can actually physically do in one day, and we did manage it in one day. It was a long day, but we did manage it. Lovely, there's the rain. Watering the fields, helping our produce to grow. Beautiful water cycle, growth cycle. Amazing. So we should drop that. We should go and get the tanker. When we get the tanker we shall change view, but we don't need to change view just yet. I shall enjoy the in-cab view for a few moments longer. Let's wait for this car. Now there was a car behind us, so there is a need to indicate. Now then, we'll have to make the mental adjustment with this to go straight on and around. Let's turn that, turn the lights on. Let's turn the time down to 15 now. Right, let's change view. Nice to see the strap things are staying on. Yeah, I haven't been very generous with the field edge. I have left things a little bit tight. That human tendency to try to get the most out of something sometimes is not the right thing to do. You need to think a little bit more generously, or you end up damaging the edges of the field anyway because you've left yourself too hard a job to do. So we shall see. On the road, that's the pavement. Don't I indicate that? I must have accidentally caught the wrong button because I did go to. I thought I'm behind a car, I ought to indicate. I'm trying to be as realistic as possible. I am. How are we doing? Okay, let's get those in then. We need to digest. Even if we don't get all of the digestates out tonight, well, that is important. Again, I'd like to, as I keep saying, I'd like to gauge exactly where we are, so that does mean maximising the effort that we put in to try to see how well we are doing, which does go back a little this time. I'm not going to repeat as we did when we kept throwing them out the back. Excellent. Right, let's drop that. Let's grab that. I need to spin around. That's at least 2, and we're still not digested. That's nearly the same again, so that should be a really good amount. Maybe as many as 4 trips, maybe not complete, but it shouldn't be even when all that's gone. So we might be literally maybe well going almost up to the point of 12 o'clock with emptying out as well, and also digesting those, as well as taking the digestates to the slurry yard. See if I can get my words right for once. I'm terrible at saying the wrong thing for the wrong thing. But sometimes I've been doing recordings and I've been a bit tired, and when I've been editing I thought, oh God, doesn't it show some of the words when I'm saying they're taking the slurry to the slurry yard, and I'm like, I cringe when I listen back and think, it's digestate, what are you saying? Right, indicate. I wonder if it is. No, I don't think it is possible actually to swing around. We'll try though. We might be able to. It's not far off. Let's try, because it's still going to be in the. It's going to be very close. Yeah, you're not kidding, Barry. Yeah, I think definitely the better of the 2 options was to do what I originally said. But yeah, we've done it, but talk about running the risk of putting your tyres over the crop. Don't think it's worth that. So let's stick to going forwards and going around. That's definitely the better of the 2 options. I was just thinking then about what I said about not changing the road that leads down. If we're going to use that as a main causeway to go around the farmyard, locally we've got some farm lanes, farm tracks, and I've got to be honest, the farmers do like crush bricks and put things down, so I think I might try and get it a little bit more level to simulate the fact that farmers don't just leave tracks, you know, especially if it is going to become a major causeway, a major way for you to go through to get to the yard, which right now, due to the fact that that is an arable field, we really do need good access. So the road needs to be of a better quality than if you were just going down once in a blue moon. Is that a hovering bale? No, it's not. They're still. Still a lot left to digest, I think. If I've run the right way to have a look at the indicator. Wow, 50,000, and it's still got plenty. Yeah, I think we're going to be this is going to be like the other episode where I was doing 2 loads. I'm going to be cutting it very close, I think. If that's digested in time for 12 o'clock. Very close. Let's stick it up to 30. Let's try and work with it. late spring, early into summer. Right, I'm not going to manoeuvre anything other than getting ready to pull past the best angle. Yeah, I really should have left a little bit more there. Oh, did something pop then? Or was it just getting darker? Yes, next time we plough, I'm going to put the plough on the front. I'm not unsure as to whether, I think that plough can be used reversibly, if I remember rightly. That's another reason I really liked it, but if not, I might go for, there's a 6 metre plough that can be used at the front legitimately. It's into plough actually. It's yeah, I'll show you. Being as I don't seem to be able to think of the word for subsoilers. Yeah, I haven't got it installed, but it's one of the 6 metres. I think I would probably install that. That one is supposed to be used on the front, so I might load those, have that on the front, and then use our combination for fertilising on the back, because I think that our little test... Oh wow, never noticed the cows lying down like they do in the rain. Oh wow, it's amazing. You can come on the game and see so much so often and miss so much sometimes. There's always more to see. Absolutely amazing. I probably have seen it, but you know what I mean by see it is where you actually take notice of something. I will have seen it, but I didn't realise. I've not actually drunk it in with your mind where you think, that eureka moment where you like notice something. Let's turn right. I don't know if anything's behind me. It's hard to see, so I'd rather take the chance of indicating just in case. I love those lights on the back of the tank. I think they're absolutely fantastic. This is an absolute full H2 studio setup. Now then, how are we doing? That looks like a 0 to me. It is, right. Let's knock that down to 5 then. In fact, for once we're going to knock it down to 1. Because this isn't traditional field work in a way. It's not going to make any difference to anything, but it would be useful to get this in. Do you know what I'm on about? It's digested. This is just a matter of, yeah, stick it up to 5. That's the standard speed that we want to work at. So if we go past 12 o'clock for the digest state, it doesn't really matter, does it? Right, that's the full limit then. So I was right, just under 2. So this one and then one more. Now I would imagine we'll probably know how much we're going to get from the BGA as well before we go to sleep, which will be nice to. And then in the morning we have got a full load of manure, I should say. Yeah, we will have. So that's another 30-something thousand. We owe much of our success. Equally though, again, it is, as I was saying, really about those cafe owners that don't take note of the cups of coffee and the cups of tea and the little cakes that want only. If we hadn't have done that baling exercise, we would have definitely still been behind on what we what we needed, I think. We shall see how tight things are when we get closer to autumn to see how well we are going to do. 700,000 is a lot. That's my timer telling me that I am out of time, but we are going to continue with this. We are going to finish that last load and see in 12 minutes how well we did. Wow, the moon has got to be out tonight because it's so light. Let's look at the growth stage while we've got a minute. Yeah, they've moved on to the second growth stage. Yeah, definitely. And that's on the third growth stage. So yeah. Not the fourth. The 25, 26 and 28, 11 and 2, they're all on the fourth growth stage. Our 16 is on the third, and 15, 14 and 29 are all on the second. So things are definitely moving on. I can't get over how much rain there is on this map. Still, it is true to England, I suppose. Oh wow, that is so amazing. I just can't get over the fact that the lying down cows. I do think this the cow pasture I've got, I think it's a food farmer mod. I'm sure it is the same as I'm sure the basic cattle pastures as well. Two of my firm favourites. Especially the sheep pasture I've used an awful lot when you can't really afford the expensive 80 grand mods, which when you truly consider in real life you're actually only buying a few bits and bobs. If you'd already got the land and you were going to stick those in a field that you've already got, it shouldn't really cost you 80 grand. I think sometimes the base game things are a little bit harsh on pricing. I suppose it's too... It just seems this game is already sort of like hard in the base game, I think, for making moves like that. If you were in, well, I suppose it's all relative, but I do really particularly love both the basic. I'll have to come back for that tomorrow. I'm not coming back again. It's not like at the minute we need the baler in a grand. Bale trailer in a grand way, is it? So, wow, 36,600, excellent. So we have only 600,000 left to go now. And we haven't finished this evening with our income. So, and then in the morning we've got another run here with a full load of manure, so we are definitely standing in good stead. Still going to be tight. I'm aware there's not much more other than our, as I said, I am going to work with our goal though. I am not going to be buying this year the harvester. It will be a lease, definitely. We'll try to work alongside our goal of trying to get in equipment. I'm going to try to do next year, so it will be year 3 by that time. This is our second year. I still think we're doing very well. Right. So then, lights off. Light upright. Excellent. We will not. I'm going to end this recording session as soon as we've done that. Still not growing though. Still not growing. But it says it is. When you stand and you look at it, it says it's growing. Oh no, that says canola actually, so it's looking over there. We shall see. If it doesn't grow by the end of the year, we're going to have to investigate and see if there is another grass texture that I'm missing. And yet it's funny, it does look the same as underneath that, so I think it is right. I think it's just, it went back to such a, yeah, 19%. Yeah. So, the wheels are in motion. We've done all that we humanly can. Now we are left with the machine of the farm and farming simulator and the mechanics of the game to see where we get by late autumn, to see if we are on track with our goal or whether it was a pie in the sky prediction. We shall see. For now I'm going to say well, actually I'm going to sleep 8 hours. Yeah, I will say 8 hours. In fact, I say 9, because at the minute we know we have done all that we can. So other than dropping that thing off in the morning, there's not an awful lot that we can do. Oh wow, still more rain. God damn it. Right, with no further ado then, I'm going to say thank you very much for sharing on this journey with me, and I hope that you're going to continue to do so. And thank you very much for watching, and goodbye for now.